Hello students, this is Subhan sir. Today we will start our new chapter, chapter 2, polynomials. So first of all, we should be familiar with the definition of polynomials. A polynomial is an expression consisting of variables and coefficients that involves only the operation of addition, subtraction, multiplication and non-negative integer exponent. Basically, what does it mean? That I am going to explain through this example. Suppose x square minus 3x plus 6 is given to us. So x is a variable, minus 3, 6 and this coefficient 1, coefficient of x square 1. All these are constants, okay, and these are called as coefficients. Coefficient of x is minus 3, coefficient of x square is 1. So a polynomial is a combination of this variable and coefficients, and with some sign convention, that means there will be some negative, subtraction sign, positive, that means plus sign, which will connect the whole expression. So that whole expression is called as polynomial. Now polynomial are divided on the basis of terms. That means, for example, a polynomial having only one term, then it is called as monomial. For example, 2x. Okay, there is a variable x, there is a coefficient 2. Okay, there is a combination, that means it is a polynomial, and it is a polynomial having only one degree, only one term. So if the number of terms is 1, so it is called as monomial. Second, binomial. A polynomial containing two terms is called as binomial. For example, 2x plus 3. Okay, how many terms are there? 2x, that means first term, this one is second term. Okay, two terms are there, that is why it is a binomial. Third, trinomial. A polynomial containing three terms is called as trinomial. For example, x square plus 3x plus 5. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3. So it is called as trinomial. Now we will divide polynomials on the basis of degree. So on the basis of degree, we have first linear polynomial, a polynomial whose degree is 1. First of all, we must be clear with the concept of degree. What does it mean, degree? Degree means highest power or highest exponent of the variable. Here variable is x, okay, and its highest power is 1. Its degree is 1. So the degree of this polynomial is what? 1. So if degree is 1, then it is called as linear polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. A polynomial with a degree 2 is called as quadratic polynomial. For example, x square plus 2x plus 5, and we have degree 2, that means highest power, highest exponent is 2. So it is called as quadratic polynomial. Quadratic polynomial. Third concept, cubic polynomial. A polynomial with a degree 3, that means there will be a degree of 3. For example, x cube plus 3x square plus 4x plus 5, and here highest exponent is 3. highest exponent is 3. So it is called as cubic polynomial. Now we will move towards the exercise. Exercise 2.1. Which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? So we have to find whether they are polynomials in one variable or not. See, polynomial in one variable means there will be a exponent either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. That means the exponent or the highest or the degree, or we can say the exponent of each and every variable should be a whole number. If the exponent is a whole number, then we can say that the polynomial is in one variable. Otherwise it is not in one variable. So first of all, first question, 4x square minus 3x plus 7. So here if we write this polynomial as 4x square minus 3x to the power 1, okay, and 7x to the power 0, okay. We have already discussed in 8th class also, any variable, any number whose exponent is 0, its value is 1. So here 7 is multiplied somehow with 1. So instead of 1 we can write x to the power 0 over here. So here 0, here the exponent is 1, here the exponent is 2. That means all these exponents are whole numbers. Since all the exponents are whole number, so we can say that it is a polynomial in one variable. Okay, so here we will write, since the exponent of each term of variable x is a whole number, so it is a polynomial in one variable. Polynomial in one variable. Okay, now we'll move towards the next question. So here the exponent of y is y square plus root 2. Exponent of y is root 2, y is 2. That means 2 is a whole number and we are having a whole number as a power, as an exponent. So we can say that it is a polynomial in one variable. Since exponent of y is a whole number, y is 2, which is a whole number, so y square plus root 2 is a polynomial in one variable. Third one, 3 root 2 root t plus t root 2. So here we have to find whether it is a polynomial in one variable or not. See, this expression can be written as 3t raised to the power 1 upon 2 plus t raised to the power 1 and root 2. Okay, so here the exponent of t is equal to 1 upon 2 and t is equal to 1. Okay, but since 1 upon 2 is not a whole number, since 1 upon 2 is not a whole number, so it is not a polynomial in one variable. Question number second, write the coefficients of x square in each of the following polynomials. Okay, we have to write the coefficient. Okay, such a easy question it is. You just have to look which number is multiplied with x square over here in this second term only. Just we have to find the coefficient. Coefficient means a number, a constant which is multiplied to a variable with each and every term. Okay, for example, here the coefficient of x is 1. Similarly, here the coefficient of x square, that means a number multiplied with x square, is 1 over here. That means we can write it as 1 into x square. So here we will write the coefficient of x square is 1. Is 1. Question number second, 2 minus x square plus x cube. Now see, here what will be the coefficient of x square? So here coefficient of x square is minus 1. Okay, minus 1. So we will write here the coefficient of x square is minus 1. Question number 4. Write the degree of each of the following polynomial. Okay, degree I already told you that the highest exponent of the polynomial is called as degree of the polynomial. So here what is the highest degree? Here 1, here 2, here 3. So the highest degree is 3. So we will write the degree of the polynomial is 3. So degree of the polynomial is equal to is 3. In the same way, question number second, 4 minus y square. So 4 minus y square. 4 minus y square. So what we will write here? Here the exponent, the highest degree of y is 2. Okay, so degree of 4 minus y square is equal to 2. Now we will solve question number 5. Classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials. Okay, we have already discussed about linear, quadratic and cubic polynomials. Let me tell you once again that linear polynomial, that means degree is 1. Quadratic polynomial, that means degree is 2. Cubic polynomial, that means degree is 3. So in the first question, x square plus x, here degree is 2. So degree is 2, that means which polynomial? Quadratic polynomial. So here we will write it is a quadratic polynomial. It is a quadratic polynomial. Now question number second, x minus x cube. So here degree is 3. So it is a cubic polynomial. Cubic polynomial. Third one, y plus y square plus 4. So here the degree is 2. Highest degree is 2. And therefore it is a, when degree is 2, it is called as quadratic polynomial. we can say it is a quadratic polynomial. Here we can write, since the degree is 2, since the degree is equal to 2. Okay, I hope this concept is clear to you. 1 plus x, here the x degree of x is 1, highest degree is 1. So highest degree is 1, therefore its degree is what? 1, since degree is equal to 1. So it is a linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Now we will move towards the exercise 2.2. Question number. Before proceeding to questions, we should be clear with the concept of zeros of a polynomial. What does it mean, zeros of a polynomial? So if a polynomial is given to us, okay, whatever polynomial is given to us, if we put any value of x, okay, suppose here px is equal to 2x square plus x, so I put x is equal to 0 over here. So 2 into 0 square plus 0, 2 into 0, 0, 0 plus 0, 0. So the answer is 0 when we put x is equal to 0. Okay. So for any other value, either x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, any value, for any value, any point, if a polynomial becomes a 0, then that point is called as the zeros of a polynomial. That means zero of a polynomial can be defined as the points where the polynomial becomes 0 on the whole. Okay, so we will solve questions based on this concept also. First of all, we will move towards the question number 1. Find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x is equal to 0. So first of all, we should assume this polynomial as, let px is equal to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. So when we put x is equal to 0, it will become p0. So 5 into 0 minus 4 into 0 square plus 3. This two terms becomes 0 itself. 5 multiply 0, 0. 4 into 0, 0. 0 minus 0, 0. 0 plus 3. So 3 only. So the answer will be 3. So the value of the polynomial when we put x equal to 0 in this polynomial, we obtained 3. In the same way, we have to put x equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 2. So 5x minus 4x square plus 3. Okay, that is the polynomial. And now we will put x equal to minus 1. So p minus 1 is equal to 5 multiply with minus 1 minus 4 multiply with minus 1 square plus 3. 5 into minus 1 is minus 5. Minus 4 into minus 1 square. Okay, square of minus 1 is positive 1. That means plus 1. 1 multiply 4, 4 itself. So negative sign remains as it is. Okay, that means it will become 4 into 1. Okay, plus 3. So minus 5 minus 4 plus 3. So it will become minus 5 minus 4 minus 9 and plus 3, that means minus 6. Now p two. Okay, now we'll put, instead of x we will write 2 in the polynomial. Okay, so 5 multiply with 2 minus 4 into 2 square plus 3. 5 2s are 10 minus 4 into 2 square of 2 is 4, 4 4 is 16 plus 3, 10 minus 16 is minus 6 and plus 3, minus 6 plus 3 is what? Minus 3. So its value is minus 3 when we put x is equal to 2 in the polynomial. Now question number second, find P0, P1 and P2 for each of the following polynomial. That means Py is given to us, the polynomial is given in terms of y. We have to put 0 first, then 1, then 2, and then we have to find their values. So when we put 0, that means P0 is equal to, wherever y is written we will put 0. So 0 square minus 0 plus 1, okay, it will become 1. In the same way P1, so 1 square minus 1 plus 1, 1 minus 1 will get cancelled, or either we can say this minus 1 and plus 1 will cancel. Square of 1 is 1 only. Now P2 will be equal to 2 square minus 2 plus 1, okay, wherever y is written I have written 2. So 2 square is 4 minus 2 plus 1, 4 minus 2 is 2 plus 1, answer is 3. 2 plus 1, answer is 3. Okay. Now second question, Pt is equal to 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. So here we have to obtain the value of P0. So 2 into 2 plus 0 plus 2 into 0 square minus 0 cube. Okay. So this term becomes 0, this will become a 0 and it will also become a 0. Answer is 2. Now P1. Now we will calculate P1. So 2 plus 1 plus 2 into 1 square minus 1 cube. 2 plus 1 3. 2 into 1 square, that means 2 and minus 1. So 3 plus 2 5 minus 1, that is 4. Now P2. So 2 plus, instead of t I will write 2 plus 2 into 2 square minus 2 cube. So 2 into 2 plus 2 is 4. Okay, 2 into 2 square, that means square of 2 is 4. 4 2 is 8. 8. Then minus sign, na? So minus sign. 2 cube, that means 8. 8 and 8 will cancel out, and you will get the answer as 4. You will get the answer as 4. So P2, the value of P2 is 4. Now question number third, verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial indicated against them. Okay, now the concept of zero we will study. So Px is given as 3x plus 1, and we will put x is equal to minus 1 upon 3 in this polynomial, and we will check if the value of Px is 0 when we put x equal to minus 1 upon 3 in this polynomial. If the value of Px is 0 after substituting this value, then we can say that x equal to minus 1 upon 3 is a 0 of the given polynomial. So P minus 1 upon 3 is equal to 3 multiply with minus 1 upon 3 plus 1, that is 3 into minus 1 is minus 3 upon 3 plus 1. 3 and 3 will cancel, it will become minus 1 plus 1, and it is equal to 0. Okay, they both will cancel, the answer will be 0. So therefore we can say that x equal to minus 1 upon 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. So here we will write, therefore x equal to minus 1 upon 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. Now for the second question, px is equal to x square minus 1, and we have to put x equal to 1 first, then minus 1. We have to check which of the number is a 0 of this polynomial. So if we put 1, p1 is equal to 1 square minus 1, that means square of 1 is 1 minus 1. Okay, p1 is equal to 1 square minus 1, that means 1 minus 1, and 1 minus 1 is what? 0. In the same way, if we put p minus 1, so minus 1 square minus 1. Okay, here x square, that is why minus 1 square. The square of minus 1 is plus 1. 1 minus 1, that is 0. Okay, so for both the values, when we substituted x equal to 1 and minus 1, for both the values we obtained the polynomial as 0. Therefore these two terms can be said to be a 0 of the polynomial. So therefore 1 comma minus 1 are the zeros of the polynomial, are the zeros of the polynomial. In this way, fourth question, px is equal to x plus 1, x plus 2. So we will put x equal to minus 1 and check whether it is a 0. So x equal to minus 1. So minus 1 plus 1, and here minus 1 plus 2. Okay. Minus 1 plus 1 will cancel out, it will become a 0. Multiply with minus 1 plus 2 is 1, and 0 multiply with 1 is 0 only. So minus 1 is a 0 of the given polynomial. This is a 0 of the given polynomial. Now px is equal to 3x square minus 1, and now we will put x equal to minus 1 upon root 3 and 2 upon root 3. So first we put minus 1 upon root 3 into the polynomial. So 3 into minus 1 upon root 3 square minus 1. It will become 3 into square of minus 1 is plus 1, square of root 3 is 3 and minus 1. 3 and 3 cancel, 1 minus 1, answer 0. Okay, when we square a root value inside a root will cancel with the square. So here 3 only. Okay, 3 and 3 cancel, 1 minus 1, 0. In the same way, p2 upon root 3. So 3 into 2 upon root 3 whole square minus 1. 3 into square of 2 is 4. Root 3 is 3. 3 and 3 cancel, minus 1. 4 minus 1, 3. That means it is not a 0. So we can say that 1 minus 1 upon root 3 is a 0 of the polynomial. But 2 upon root 3 is not a 0 of the polynomial. So we'll write minus 1 upon root 3 only is the 0 of the polynomial. Which polynomial? Px is equal to 3x square minus 1. So I hope this concept is clear to you, and I will give you some questions as a homework. You will just solve them. Thank you.